Today we're going to talk about inequalities. Inequalities happen when something is not equal to, or we're making a comparison. The four comparisons that we make, we have less than and greater than, which are ones that you've used in the past. We have less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. And the or equal to part comes because of the line on the bottom of it. This one, or these two, occur when we include the value. Like, for example, you have to be 12 years or younger to pay the children's price at the movie. So you can be 12, but you can also be younger. So it includes that value of 12, or equal to 12. You have to be 16 years or older to drive, or to have your license and drive a car. That includes that 16, so that would be or equal to, because you include that value. So let's talk about graphing them. So let's say we have something like this. X is less than 3. Well, if x is less than 3, there's lots of values that are less than 3. And so we show it graphically so that we don't have to list them all, because there's an infinite amount. Being that it does not include it, the value of 3, it can go right up to it, but it doesn't include it, we put an open circle on 3, and then we're going to shade the direction that the answers are, or the values are, correct. Like, for example, my favorite number to plug in is usually 0, but 0 is not on here, it would be over here, but we could check, is 0 less than 3? Yes, it is. Okay, that means 2 is less than 3. So all of these values going this direction would be the values that would make that true. Okay, if I plugged in 4, 4 is not less than 3, so those don't make it true. The next one, we have x is greater than or equal to, 5 is greater than or equal to x. So it's greater than or equal to, which means it includes it. So I'm going to put a filled in dot on 5, because we include that. And then we got to figure out which direction are we shading. If I plug in 6, 5 greater than or equal to 6. Well, that's not true. 5 is not greater than 6. So that's a no. So that means we are not shading this direction, we're shading the other direction. If I plug in a 4, is 5 greater than or equal to 4, which would be on this side, then yes, that is true. So we are going to shade this direction, because it's all of these values that make it true. Okay? Alright, one more. X is greater than negative 5. Well, greater than does not include that, so we have an open circle. And the values that are greater than negative 5. Well, I might use a 0 at this point and put 0 is greater than negative 5 and see if that's true. Well, 0 is bigger than any negative number, so yes. Now, 0 is going to be located over here, someplace over here if I kept my number line going, so that means I got to shade this direction in order to show the values that make it true. Okay? Some real life examples that we might use, things like in New York State, the law states that a person must be at least 16 years old to drive a vehicle. Well, if you're at least 16 years old, that means you are going to be 16 years or older. So you have X and 16, you have to be greater than or equal to 16. Okay? For the next one, so that was number 1. For the next one, it says, in the United States, the law states that a person must be 18 years or older to vote. So again, we're saying it includes that 18, so, and larger and older, so greater than or equal to 18. Number 3. You only have $15 to spend on your friend's birthday gift. Well, if all you have is 15, that's as high as you can go. That means X has to be less than 15. And are we including 15? Are we saying, yes, you can spend that 15? Yes, we are. So we've got that or equal to. I hope that helps. That's all for now.